Thursday, November 20th, 2014. This is your morning coffee. And I'm your host, Brent Copeland. I got my hat rack. Got my little $7 hat rack I put together. So I can get my hats all separated. I'm wearing a piece today that was given to me by our friend Ragin' Cajun, all the way from Canada. Brought this down to one of our Dead Workers Party events. Thank you, sir, for that. Let's see. Today I made some post on the subreddit, that's /r/Brent Copeland, about the MMO feed, and got that all set up. We're gonna try to set up if this then that to get videos posted there automatically. Today I am going to do the MMO show as long as I don't have to run out to lunch, which is a possibility. Trying to get ready, hopefully, to go to the Smite tourney in Atlanta this weekend. It's only about 4 hour drive away, so Eric may be going with me, and we're just looking for a place to crash for the night to save a little cash, a little bling, and got tickets and stuff, so checking on Mr. Wesley Wilson, seeing if he's going. Maybe we can all go together and save some mad money on driving as well. But I may have to go to lunch, so if I have to do that, I may not do the MMO show. But I've got the doc started and ready. I'm going to go off card this week and not talk about factions like I thought we were, since the WoW expansion came out and I've been playing a lot of it, and I want to talk about the things I've enjoyed and haven't enjoyed about it, and how that I think will affect the MMO. So look forward to that. Follow me on Twitter and I'll tweet out and let you know when the show is going to happen about 15 minutes beforehand. Hopefully there'll be a Shaft episode tonight. It really just depends if I have any hosts show up besides me, or I might just have to start rolling with just me on that show if the other hosts are too busy and can't make it. So we'll just have to see. Released another Super Team Awesome video, and I'm looking at what I'm going to try to start doing in the Minecraft world there. I'm thinking about doing some witchery. Let me know on that video what you want to see. I've got a turtle getting me resources right now, and it's going really well, so that's good stuff. Also, continuing the Far Cry series, we'll have another episode up this afternoon. That'll be the second one in the Far Cry 4 series, and I need to play that more and hopefully get that as a daily and not an every other day kind of thing. So if you're not playing Far Cry 4, it's maybe a good video to watch and see what's going on and what's happening in the game. It's actually pretty cool game. So that's what I have going on today, besides drinking my coffee in my morning coffee mug. Oh man, that's good stuff. Wow, I love coffee. Anyway, let's talk about this day in history. So on November 20th, hold on a second while I get the actual date. Oh man, this thing's going so slow. It was in 1820, on November 20th, a American vessel was sunk by a sperm whale. I thought that was interesting. I didn't, this sinking actually inspired Moby Dick by Herman Melville, and I always thought that was just a story. I didn't know like sperm whales actually sunk ships, but the American whaler Essex, which came from Nantucket, Massachusetts, was attacked by an 80-ton sperm whale 2,000 miles from the western coast of South America. And it was it was going after sperm whales, and apparently it made this sperm whale pretty mad. So the 20 crew members escaped in 3 boats, but only 5 of the men survived. It took 83 days for them to journey to the coastal waters of South America, and they were picked up by other ships there. Most of the crew actually resorted to cannibalism, and they actually drew straws and things like that to see who was going next in the food chain, which would suck. 3 other men had been left on Pacific Island and were saved later. And that's crazy to me. So, sperm whales. So I thought we would do facts about sperm whales today. And there's some pretty cool things about the sperm whale. First, to get its food, the sperm whale actually will dive to over 7,000 feet underwater. This is like the second deepest diving mammal. I believe the blue whale may be the first. And it goes after squid, mostly squid, big 40-foot squid these things eat. Also, the sperm whales can get up to 67 feet long and weigh in at 57,000 kilograms. They can live 70 years or more. So it's like a old-timey human lifespan, I guess. I guess if they got sperm whale hospitals down there in the ocean, maybe they could extend their lifetime and such. Which I'm surprised they haven't done yet, because they actually have the largest brain known to any animal. It's like 5 times the size of a human brain. It's huge. It's like, think of like the alien head. It's kind of what it looks like. They can also hold their breath for up to 90 minutes for these long dives to kill squids. Old Squidward, better watch out. You know what I mean? Also, I thought it was really interesting that whale vomit is actually used in perfumes. So, if you're ever out whaling, try to get vomited on by a whale, and you'll have your perfume. And you'll be ready for the nightly dances on the boat and all the sperm from the whale. And that was actually the Spermalicious blah blah blah, where it got its name from. Is originally they thought the milky mucus substance that they got from the whales for oil and stuff was sperm, but it turned out it's just a like lubricant stuff in their head or something. Also, what I thought was really crazy was they are the loudest underwater mammal, reporting in at 230 decibels. Now, if you know anything about decibels, that's crazy loud. And now there's some contention with that, because recording decibels underwater is harder than in the air. But just to give you an example of decibels, like a jet takeoff is 150 decibels, and that's loud. Like, that can fracture your eardrum if you're too close to that, as well as a 200 feet from a 1-ton TNT bomb is 210 decibels. So you're talking craziness. Like, if you're at like the epicenter of a earthquake, I want to say it was like 200, over 200 decibels. And they say that if you're there that close, that you can die from the the vibrations and the noise alone, and way before anything actually lands on you and hits you. So don't get into a shouting match with a sperm whale, because besides the fact he'll probably spit some of the spermicin in your face, he'll yell at you and blow out your head with sound. So don't do that. So, thank you, Mr. Whales, for exciting information. Speaking of exciting information, happy birthday to these fine folks. Joe Biden. How you doing, Mr. Biden? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to future Oliver Sykes, Joel McHale, if anybody watches Community, Robert Kennedy, and Joe Walsh. That's one of my favorite songs of all time by Joe Walsh. And I forget the name of it right offhand. But since I forgot about it, let's do something new. We're going to do a code of the day. Sorry for folks watching this on YouTube. This is gone already, I'm sure. But if you're watching live, there you go. The first one to get it. Code of the day. It's for a game called Clandestine. And the code is on the screen. You can type it in somewhere. It's like a hunt. You got to find out, hey, where do I go and type this in? I assume their website, Clandestine, you might have to log in first. So look for that. Go for it. And I'll leave it up while we get to your comments. Beep. So yesterday, I asked people to report back what their favorite Jolly Rancher flavor is. And I'll give you mine first. Is watermelon or grape, if they have grape. I don't even know if they have grape. I just assume they do. But I love grape. Just about anything. Like I get this Crystal Light grape powder stuff that I mix in. It makes 2 quarts. It's like Kool-Aid. It's so good. But I love grape. I'll eat just about anything grape. Yeah. I had to think about it for a second. Just about anything that's grape flavored, I will eat. You got some dog poo that's grape flavored, I would probably down it. Then watermelon, like I said, is a close second there. So that's my favorite flavor. So while we do these comments, you may hear other people's favorite flavors, like Pen Dog's favorite Jolly Rancher is a toss-up between watermelon and green apple. Green apple is definitely a standard Jolly Rancher flavor. Pen Dog goes on to say, loved Michael Jackson's music. Speaking of music, I've been listening to Green Day this morning and plan on listening to their whole library today. To me, they are just one of those bands that have come out with great music. Do you have a band you think the same about? Yes, and probably a ton of them. I love music, and some of my favorite bands. I'll give my tops. I'd have to say the Avett Brothers are incredible. They are known as a bluegrass band, but they're kind of, I would almost put them in a different category, almost like Violent Femmes, maybe. Violent Femmes-esque bluegrass. So if you haven't heard them, take a listen. I always kind of, for most of my life, I assumed bluegrass was this like twangy, like banjo. And one year my brother had an extra ticket to a thing called the Merle Fest. And it's a huge bluegrass festival. And I went just because I wanted to spend time with my brother. And it, musically, it changed my life. Like, the music there was amazing. I fell in love with a few bands there. The Avett Brothers and Nickel Creek and the Old Crow Medicine Show were all three just incredible bluegrass bands. And I got to see them all three at Merle Fest. Like, it's so exciting. Since then, I've seen the Avett Brothers probably 5 or 6 times. I have a huge poster. I don't even know if you can see this over there, but I'll try to show it to you. So that's a poster. It's upside down to you. Well, I guess I can just flip you up like that. But it's against the wall right now. I need to hang it back up. But basically, they played at a local bar, and I took a picture of them, and then I had it blown up, and then I took it back and had them sign it, and they signed it. Oh, our first poster. Awesome. And so it's really cool. And anyway, I love them. Better Than Ezra is another one of my favorite bands. Every single album that they make just seems to get not always better. A lot of it is better, but different. Like, they try out new things, and I really love them. Also, Toad the Wet Sprocket will always have a place in my listening audible canals. And they just got back together like a year or two ago and started doing concerts again, so can't wait to see them. And then, of course, Kiss. Like, who doesn't love Kiss, right? I actually grew up listening to Kiss back when I was, oh God, see, I had older stepbrothers, and they listened to Kiss and actually got me, and I was back in, man, it may be earlier than third grade, because I was at a thing called Child's World. It was like a daycare, and I remember Kiss was big back then, and they actually had teenagers come in and dress up like Kiss. It was like some festival day they had at in Child's World, and they were playing the Kiss songs and spitting fake blood and doing all this stuff. And it was awesome, but I was so young, the teachers were like, yeah, you can't stay in here. You can't watch this. And it was so sucky, because at the time, like, my brother and I'd go visit my dad in Birmingham and see my stepbrothers, and so there were four of us, and we had fake drums and fake guitars, and we would pretend to be Kiss. We'd just put on the albums and just sit there and act like we were jamming to Kiss all day. So this thing happened on a Friday, and we're going to my dad's that weekend, and they had a face painter there. So all the kids were getting their face painted like, Kiss, and I'm in there, and I'm like, yeah, paint me up like Ace Frehley, because that's who I always played. I was a guitar player, Ace Frehley. And the lady was like, nah, how about we make you a clown? I said, a clown? Be Ace Frehley. But you're so young, you don't really have that voice yet to go, no, bitch, make me Ace Frehley. That's what I want to be. Make me Ace Frehley. And so, anyway, she made me a clown in real life. And so I had to go to my dad's as a clown, while my brother's back there looking like Peter Criss. And so now we get to jam as Kiss, and my brother is actually Peter Criss on the drums, and I'm a freaking clown on the guitar. Oh, whoever you are, lady, you suck. Anyway, so I don't know if that answered that question or not. But there you go. The next question, Mackenzie Drew. Hey, will the MMO show be out sometime? Wondering about your progress. We'll do another one today, hopefully. I keep forgetting the RSS feed. It's kind of like this secondary thing, because I was like, people are probably watching on YouTube and not on the feed. So I always forget to go, because I gotta go render the file out, because normally I just upload the file straight to YouTube, but for the podcast I have to render it out and then take that file, upload it to a server, and then I've got to go make a post on Blogger and get all the data, and I'm always like, oh, I'll get to that later today, and then I forget about it. So hopefully I'll fix that. Like today when we do the show, I'll do it right afterwards. So yeah, there's that. JBJ Blaze says, hiya, Mr. Brent. My favorite flavor of Jolly Rancher is whichever one I pick out first. I like that answer. I'm close to that. I will search around a little bit for a grape, but here's another question related to my day. Have you ever gone to a social event where because of recent happenings, you just don't feel like being outgoing and social and would rather wallflower the event? Yeah, a lot of times when this happened a lot, like Minecon and PAX and stuff, when like big conventions where you're walking around all day, walking around all night, and I'm trying to lose weight and I'm doing okay, but man, that tires the crap out of me, and I'm like I'm dead, like pretty much the whole time. And the excitement of the event, seeing fans and stuff like that, is what kind of keeps me going. But at night, like when we go to dinner or to like hang out or events and stuff, man, I just want to sit back and just chill. But unfortunately, you can't really do that. I mean, the cons are expensive, and you got to make the most of it every second. So you just got to dig deep, keep going. No wallflowers here. JBJ Blades goes on, and oh yeah, audio stuff. No, probably won't be working tonight. Sorry. It's hopefully there'll be a show tonight. I haven't heard from everybody yet, so still waiting on that. Max11X. Oh, no, I'm out of coffee. Maxo says, oh, I loved Michael Jackson. Still got some of his tracks. I also did miss the stream, so didn't know if it had been done. I hadn't made a comment, but obviously wasn't in time. But I did think of something else. What is your favorite cereal? Oh, favorite Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Bar none. Hands down. It's the best cereal ever made. Anything else can try to compete, but it just can't. So quit trying. There should just be one wall of Cinnamon Toast Crunch at the supermarket, and that's all they should sell. That's it. That is absolutely it. And I'm going to help people out in the chat real quick and see if I can give you a little hint here. Those codes for Clandestine are for Steam. So you just put it in Steam. That would make it easier on you, right? So now, rush to Steam, and with that, my headphones went, but that's okay. I'm going to try to get everything done, get the MMO show going. Maybe I can do it before lunch, and that way lunch won't impact it. But I got a few things to take care of that. Get this uploaded. Everyone have a wonderful, awesome day. That code I'll put in. Actually, I hope you're writing it down, because after the stream goes, it's gone. And then the YouTube folks will get a chance for it. Everyone have a wonderful day. I'll see you on Friday. I love you. Bye-bye.